31 senators, I sit in the corner. Come sit in my chair. See, that's how you talk to the little body.
台北有坐过那个议员的位置吗？
我把这个。
Dr. Cole, just curiosity, how can you run for the Senate for 50 years? It's a question.
50 years.
Good question. Well, first of all, you're supposed to say, but you don't look old enough. That's what you're supposed to say. Yeah, I came when I was 23.
23.
Yeah.
It is 73 now.
I'm 73 now.
Wow.
I was on the other side of the Capitol for 10 years, and then I came to the Senate 40 years ago. I was a college student. I was 22 as a college.
When you still are a student?
At U of H, yeah.
Wow.
I was a senior. I still needed 1 year of college.
Wow.
You know how I got elected mayor? I didn't have no money.
True, student, no government.
But I ran in my neighborhood, my community, knocked doors, not just knocked doors, knocked doors. It was tough, but I got elected. Mm-hmm. So I was over there 10 years and then had a tough race for the Senate.
Senator, the bill you just mentioned about
Ownership of land?
the Chinese to find the land has been passed? Or
It came out of the Senate. It's in the House. I don't know if it'll become law or not. You know, Texas ought to stay out of foreign policy. They just demagogue. I think it goes back to the mean attitude of some Americans over COVID. Mm-hmm. So they, you know, I personally am not sure anybody really knows the origin of COVID. Of course, the message it came out of China. Then they take that bias or prejudice or racist, all the negative terms I can make it, and apply it to our land. We're not under any serious threat from immigrants buying up our land and causing any harm from a state perspective. I mean, we ought to leave that to the U.S. government. You know, that's why we have a good federal government, but the state ought to worry about schools and highways. Ten years ago, some senators came up to me on the floor and said they wanted to start having prayer breakfast. They wanted to start having morning, once a week, a prayer. I said, no. I'm a believer. I have faith, but I don't do it in public. I'm very private about my religion. But they wouldn't quit asking. They said, no. They said, we want to be in private. We want to use your room. And they wouldn't quit asking. I said, okay, 3 conditions. We'll try. Non-denominational, no certain church, no outsiders, and we're not going to try to save one another. We're not going to try to get everybody to get baptized or go to heaven. It's just, let's just have a faith breakfast. What that did was Republicans, Democrats, we were all in here together. Big city, little city, the country members came together. Then I'm sitting here, what are we going to do next? You know, I'm the guy that didn't even really want to be here. Mm-hmm. But now all of a sudden I'm in charge. So I said, why don't we start here and everybody say what they're thankful for. So, Mr. Mayor, they started talking about their family. Somebody had been sick and was now well. They talked about their son just got a scholarship somewhere. I mean, they just started opening up about what was on their mind and what they were thankful for. By bringing them under in the same room and talking about their faith, they forgot about politics and started being human beings and sharing their concerns with one another. It was really, really a good experience.